Ah, wow, okay. Now we understand the title of the current, chapter. The analgesic method.
Analgesic
method.
Fucking hell.
Oh, okay, that didn't click for me right away.
Oh no, I was going to say, actually this makes sense because in the main story she gets hit by a cannon shot and she still tries to stand up, but she was blocking her pain in that scene, so I suppose it's different.
She's Wolverine. Well,
Yeah.
actually no. Wolverine feels pain, actually. Well,
Yeah.
let's see.
Wolverine feels pain
He
and then
feels
heals
pain
really fast.
and he can't die because he regenerates. She's the opposite. She can't regenerate as fast as him. She has healing, but not as fast. But she feels and she feels the pain. She's more in danger than him.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, Marsha needs a metal skeleton.
Yes, that would
What's
solve
what's
all
the metal
problems.
that they have in Wolverine? It's
Adamantium, yeah.
adamantium skeleton.
The problem with Wolverine is that he will regenerate no matter what. So
Yeah.
suffering in a different way.
Dan says,
Yeah.
just another day at the office. Clocking in.
Just another day with a reckless friend.
I think we jump right into the next one.
to
So
her.
interesting.
Oh, go ahead,
that,
sorry.
Like she's reckless, but she's calculated reckless.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting concept.
That is one thing that I really like about her because it really drives me crazy. Characters who are like, I want to help others, and they then just put themselves into danger because that they don't want to actually help others. They just want to feel special. Because if they really wanted to help others, they would try to utilize all the resources in the best way. So it's like Adelheid said at the beginning, like, you being reckless puts your friends in danger. You know, like you being all like, I will sacrifice myself. You are wasting your life and taking away one resource from us and probably endanger your friends. But Marsha is like, she actually wants to help people, as in she will do the best even if she suffers. Like, she's thinking this through. Just doing something that will get her killed is not the most practical thing to do. And that is why I like her, because she's actually thinking this through.
Yep.
She's not just, I want to be a martyr and just do whatever to get killed. No, she's actually thinking, like, what is the most
If I do this,
proficient way?
then I can count on this, this, and this.
Yeah, I
do
can
this-
save this many people
Yeah.
by doing this and this and this. Yes, and that is why I like her. She's not a, I mean, she was before, but she's not anymore like a suicidal martyr. For her own pleasure, like, I am a knight and stuff like that. No, she actually, what can I do to help the most amount of people? And stuff like that. And she's not prideful and stuff like that, as in, oh, I will be a lone wolf and not rely on anyone. No, she relies on a lot of people because she knows that is the best way.
Very interesting.
She's a real knight. That's why I love her.
Okay.
I'm ready to go to the next stage.
As am I.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready.
Part 7. The Eagle and the Firewood.
Nope. Gameplay already.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
All negative emotions, you say?
Oh, and negative emotion. Let's go.
What?
Just another day.
I just barely made it through the last
Dash,
one.
magnet. Ah, shoot. I messed up. Go!
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I will absorb you all.
Oops. I have to restart.
Yep.
Welcome back, Duar.
You did the same thing, huh?
Duar, hello.
Hello,
Come
Duar,
into. Oh!
everyone
The magnet
says.
also works on negative emotions. Okay, that's a bit dangerous. I did
Wait,
not
what?
realize that. Oh, and there's
the one
also
that instantly
Meltdown.
kills
Look out
you.
for Meltdown, that's like on the map. If you run into that, it's instant game over.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, I think that's what I hit the first
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Come to me. All the pain. This entire hospital. It's
Yes.
totally
Gosh,
healthy.
imagine having the power and just like collecting all, like going to the hospital.
It's
collect
okay, I have ice water. That will help.
Yeah, what's all that? I have ice water. That also
I'm done.
hurts a lot. Put my burning body into the
Oh, that
ice
was
water.
close. I almost got smashed into by something bad. Oh, we need 5 of the middle one.
Right.
5 of the one that has a little tail.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what they're all called. The gray one, another pink one is guilt.
Anxiety?
No, anxiety is the one that was
yeah.
like pushing us around.
Oh.
The meltdown one was the one that like ends your game instantly.
Yeah, the good thing that they still stay still, it seems.
Yeah, I was worried about the meltdown one
Looks like
moving
we have
around.
more
Very
time
bad at
this
collecting
time.
it.
Yeah, this one you can
Oh, yeah,
like
that's true. But
relax a little bit.
It's kind of a
Sorry,
fun
God.
game.
Yeah, once you like understand all the like little things, but there is a lot of little things to like worry about. That's the thing.
Yeah.
yes, I just terrorized by the idea of playing this on mobile. That's all.
Yeah. I mean,
I
this
only need one more and I win.
and this game mode was originally
There you go.
meant for mobile anyway. So,
Yeah, it's not a mobile game.
now to be fair, I
Mobile
did
games.
play
Who
this
plays
game a
mobile
lot.
games to do this?
When it first came out on IO. I think it's called Growth.io at the time.
You played what game?
The game this is based on.
Oh, okay.
Where you just like
Okay,
eat,
I'm about to win. I'm about to win. Yes.
you
got
just
it.
keep eating
There you go.
other players like in an actual live game, and there are like little dots you can eat too on the map. But after a while, you can only grow by eating other players. So you end up just like
that one. Yeah.
yeah, you end up like growing as like super duper massive, and yet there's always a chance that someone else can get more massive than you and eat you. There's
This
always
next one
like
was very fun as well.
yeah. There's always that one point in the game where
You're
you're
almost
just like
there,
so
Teresa.
massive that you don't have to move anymore. You just wait for
You got
like
this.
other players to run into you.
Yes.
Yes.
I love this little web games.
But
When
I
you
listen
become
to
an
Decaf.
eldritch creature, just like so huge to
Yeah.
comprehend that nothing knows to like dodge. So you just like move a little bit and you like
Eldritch
eat half the map.
Oh my gosh. Well done, everyone.
The Eldritch experience. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm done as well. Yay, let's go.
All right.
Oh no, she's losing it.
Here. Here now, Freya.
The Saxon lifts its hooves and charges into fierce alpine wind. Above them an eagle flies, its broad and powerful wings cutting through the sky like a golden arrow.
Look above us. It's wonderful to see Verena flying so high after her recovery.
Marsha gazed at the soaring raptor, her young face lit with excitement. She had found the ancient eaglet beneath a mountain ridge a month ago and took it under her care. Now, as if a gift in honor of her 18th birthday, her charge once again takes flight. A good omen, she hopes, for her own ceremony, with the swearing of a sacred vow to the Order. On this day, in her finest robes, she will become a true knight.
Today, Freya, I became a knight of the Order, sworn to fight in its honor. I submitted an application too. If the Grand Master accepts, I'll be trained as a pilot.
She leans down to share her secret dream with the horse as they ride forward.
I just hope that...
Then I'll fly through the air, just like Verena. I can't even imagine what it must be like to see the world from above. They say that once you're high enough, the whole world just looks like moss growing over a rock.
The young novice spurs her horse, giving chase to the triumphant eagle. She is about to become a knight, and soon, a pilot, flying over the field of battle. With the wind whipping past her ears, she feels as if she is already flying, riding the wind through fire and blood toward her future glory.
skill and courage alone decide victory and defeat.
Up there in the sky, skill and courage alone decide victory and defeat, just like jousting knights in the old days. Up there, she can bring victory and honor to her order and her nation.
She loses herself in the vision. In her mind, she imagines herself as her eagle. Looking down at the world, she swoops in between the clouds. The boundary between earth and sky dissolves. Her dream feels close enough to touch.
Faster, Freya! We have to keep up!
The horse answers with a loud neigh. It sounds like an agreement. She races wherever the knight's heart leads them. Swift as a flash. No field is too vast for them. Glory, bravery, loyalty. These are virtues and the triumphs of a knight. Galloping hard, Marsha believes her path lies wherever these words guide her. At last, the eagle becomes no more than a grey speck on the horizon, and Marsha allows her steed to slow and rest. Her dream flies off on the back of those golden wings until...
Marsha.
There you are, Marsha.
Marsha snaps out from her reverie. She dismounts in a flash and rushes towards her teacher.
Adelheid!
Did the reply come? Did the Grand Master approve my application?
Adelheid sighs.
I'm sorry, Marsha. But you have been assigned to the 15th Infantry Regiment. But you have been assigned to the 15th Infantry Regiment. You depart in 1 week.
Adelheid grips Marsha's shoulder firmly, trying to temper her young novice enthusiasm with a serious look.
There's nothing romantic about the field of battle, Marsha.
There is nothing romantic about the war you're about to face, child. You must be ready to take care of yourself.
At the time, Marsha couldn't fully understand the gravity of her mentor's words. Though she did not get to live out her dream, she was still excited to serve her order, able to finally march out and win glory as a knight. Combat Hospital, Dorovka. Marsha wakes up with a deep ache in her bones. Her heartbeat drums in her ears. The ice water has done its job, easing the worst of her pain. She lies on a makeshift bed of sheets, her clothes already dry.
I need to thank Adelheid properly.
She sits up, and the first thing that meets her eyes is a pair of hands. The nails are uneven, thick calluses over the joints, the dry skin is cracked, and bronze stains linger around the fingertips. They are the hardened hands of a trained knight, reshaped by a disinfectant and iodine. Ugh!
Who can check on Ilya? His wound may be infected.
Marsha steps out of the storage room.
I have Duncan's solution here.
Marsha returns to her work, as though nothing had ever happened. Though the words of a mentor linger in the back of her mind.
Don't worry.
Let me clean this wound.
She returns to the patients and leaves her past behind. The stars and the moon hang in the sky once more, but there's still no sign of reinforcements or relief, as Marsha calls to make a report.
Commander Creius.
Sir, if possible, I hope the Foundation will be able to transfer the heavily wounded to safer territory.
I will speak with Razor and leave the matter to him.
Mr. Razor was supposed to meet me in town this evening, but I haven't been able to reach him.
I receive a report that he made contact with Manus Vindictae along the way, but as soon as he mops up that little problem, he should arrive at the hospital without delay. Marsha allows herself to relax. Tense, aching muscles finally slack, though the change would be imperceptible to most.
Good. Then I will await his arrival.
But
There are some soldiers here from out east, the Don region. They've heard about the fighting there and wanted to help. Could transportation be arranged? Also, I've submitted a request to remain here and assist the hospital staff until the evacuation is complete.
Approved and arranged, though I expect you to accompany them on their journey back. The Timekeepers team will be headed that way as well. Your next mission is to support our Xeno allies in their fight, and to rendezvous with the Timekeepers team to assist them in whatever they need.
Understood, sir.
Hold on, soldier. Mind if I ask about your friends from the Order?
They'll be staying behind here as well for the time being. We're working together to get the wounded treated and evacuated safely.
Right. Here's hoping this will mark a change in our rocky relationship. Keep me updated.
Yes, sir.
Marsha.
Marsha hears someone calling her name. Not far away, several knights sit together in a loose circle, soft laughter drifting from the group. Hildegard waves at her.
Feeling better?
Don't worry.
Yes. I'm sorry for making you worry.
Hildegard waves her hand.
Thank goodness. I am just glad Adelheid found you when she did. I'm not sure if it would have lasted much longer.
Marsha sits down beside her.
What were you talking about?
Old memories. Remembering all the chores we had to do when we were novices.
Under the night sky, the knights' faces light up as they reminisce.
I still remember.
I remember. Carrying up those bundles of firewood that were nearly as tall as we were.
Yeah, and it wasn't even our job most of the time.
Not every would-be knight had a pure heart. Some of the older novices would often slack off and bully the younger kids into doing their work.
All the way up the hill, 3 or 4 of us at the time. And the bundles would never hold together. I remember we just tried to chase the ones that fell out as they rolled off to the side, tumbling into the woods.
The 2 young novices would simply sit at the edge of the slope and sigh.
But
I always loved the stories you told about them. Those falling pieces were actually adventurous wood sprites we had freed from their roots, and now they were traveling to distant lands. They would talk to the wind, do battle with legions of insects and beasts, float along rivers, and eventually rest on the shore, waiting for a new journey to begin.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed nightly adventure.
They laughed together like old friends, like sisters. Under the hospital eaves, the branches in the courtyard act as silent witnesses, holding on to the memories. A breeze passes through, and those memories drift away bit by bit into the night.
I miss those days so much, Marsha. When even the most trivial of things carried an unquestioned meaning. Everything was in perfect order.
Things felt as they were in perfect order. Every bundle of wood had its purpose, even if it was only meant to warm a study room.
It should be as simple as that. Knights that set out to fight for justice and wanted the land, returning laden with treasures and glory. This was the story they wanted for themselves. Back then, they couldn't, or wouldn't imagine, any other end.
Have you spoken to the Grand Master?
I have. We were all concerned with what we should do next.
Marsha, you found your own path, haven't you?
There's a trace of envy in her eyes as she says it.
You know, Hilda? Ever since I met Adelheid again, I've started dreaming of the old days.
Marsha opens her hand, as if turning the pages of the book.
Dreams that have led me to relive my past, the good and the bad.
One thing is certain. Though I traveled far, I never strayed from the right path.
Sing Sing's here? I think that's true of the Knights of Hochland as well.
Marsha glanced around at the end of her words.
Hilda, where is Adelheid?
What's going on?
I kept saying Adelheid's name wrong. Ah.
It is okay. I also, like, every time I say it. Like,
Same.
I keep on thinking Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. I keep thinking Hildegard.
Ah.
I had one more lozenge before I continued here, and will refill my water. Actually, not refill my water, but rather drink a whole pitcher of water I placed in the freezer, so that when I'm ready,
Hydration.
ready to hydrate right after. Yep.
There you go.
And then go to bed.
Sleep, rest. It's important. I was going to say that I really like the voice that you gave Razor. I think it fits in very well.
Yeah.
I really like the cadence of it.
I'm doing my best American accent.
He does give like American hero vibes, you know?
Howdy, partner. I would like 20 cheeseburgers and a Coke to wash it down.
Very American. I can almost hear the ego in the background. See, the American agrees. There you go.
Okay, I return.
Let's rustle up the boys and the girls and let's get in the car and go shopping, bench.
What did I come back to?
Big
American accents.
Yeehaw.
Gorlami.
Go blimey. Come on now. Gift that said it's true, we do sound like that.
See?
Like Hollywood action stars?
Validation.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
Accurate.
Alright, here we go everyone, to the end.
Okay,
Yeah,
to the
last one.
end.
To those who are here live with us, thank you so much for sticking through. We've had a lot of people in the chat. We've had like up to 40 people at one point.
Yeah.
And we still have about 30, I think.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. And to those of you who are watching this in the offline VOD, whether it be through Shiny's, Teresa's, or my own, hello! Hi, YouTube.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Part 8. The Bird and the Flurry. Outside Combat Hospital. Marsha finds the knight a short walk from the hospital, sitting in quiet contemplation at the edge of a field. She sits down near her without intruding. The knight sits among the bending tall grass like an old stone, as if she had always been there.
To sit in silence and set the mind quiet is an essential virtue for a knight. In contemplation, we may search our resolve and explore the depths of our belief.
It was a lecture she had heard before, and the message was clear. So for some time longer, they sit together in silence, accompanied only by the rustle of the autumn wind.
However...
With our training, we can sometimes forget that we do need to use arcane skills to quiet our emotion. Sometimes, it is better to battle with the emotion in our hearts instead of pushing it away.
What is it that you're fighting, Adelheid?
Regret. When I saw our knights outside the hospital, I was relieved, overjoyed to have found some of our lost comrades. But though we saved these people, we left Ryova. We let Manus slip through our hands.
I can hardly believe
I
it.
cannot find a center belief. I can't find a center between my joy and my despair. Now the path ahead for our order seems more unclear than ever before.
You made the right decision based on what we knew.
I did. And I am greatly heartened to have found Hildegard and the others. That itself is a blessing.
However...
They did not come here for me. I didn't know they were here. I didn't even know they were alive. Our order has no home and no direction. It has only magnified my disgrace.
There's no need.
I know the burdens of command weigh heavy on you, sister. But you must not be so harsh on yourself. You were given responsibility for an organization that was already falling to ruin. Its troubles are not your making.
There is a little solace in that. But, though I might not have created these troubles, I have been a steward over them and stubbornly refused to fix them. And I think I found the reason. I am in search of an answer, not just for the order, but for my own sake. Who is responsible for the order's downfall?
A cruel question.
Manus vindicte? That is too easy. To blame an enemy for our downfall. To blame an enemy for our downfall is a hollow excuse. Shall I blame the Kaiser? The military? The state? How long have we served the rulers of this land and never once doubted their authority? But I fear the truth is all too simple. The order has grown outdated. The age of chivalry is long over. We have always been a mere remnant. The horrors of this war came as a long-awaited death news.
But
Adelheid, raises her hand, stopping Marsha.
Back then,
When I found you in that storage room, I was filled with guilt and regret. I felt the same way that day I heard of your death.
I had regretted it.
I will never regret saving you from that snow, child. But perhaps I was wrong to bring you to the Order. You could have lived some happy life with a normal family. Instead, we forced you to suppress your nature, molded you into a warrior, and convinced you that it is your duty to give your life for the sake of your vows.
Silent grief strikes Marsha's heart. Adelheid has carried her death all this time.
Adelheid,
I'm sorry I didn't tell you then. I shouldn't have let you carry that guilt.
this is my choice.
I don't regret becoming a knight, Adelheid. My days with the Order have given me the most precious gift. It is the character you, Adelheid, and the Order gave to me that has kept me from despair in the face of horror. It is my vows that keep me on my path when the way is narrow and the road uneasy.
Marsha turns to Adelheid,
I understand.
closing in toward her, meeting her face. Adelheid replies with a defeated sigh.
I can see your resolve. Once we brought your temperature down, I left to help the others.
However,
I feel as though I looked away only a moment before you were right back up, tending to the wounded as if you had forgotten you had nearly died. You may only have the pauldrons on now. But you are as true a knight as any of us. A worthy sister of the Hochland Order.
Adelheid returns briefly to her contemplation, picturing the knights working tirelessly to the hospital, and Marsha stands among them.
So, I say to myself, see, Adelheid, chivalry has not faded after all. It can still be a shield that protects the weak and vulnerable of this age.
Adelheid turns to meet Marsha's eyes, conviction and pride burning on her face.
Marsha.
As for the proposal you mentioned, this reimagining of the Order, I will consider it. New hospital coming on.
In the soft golden light of dawn, a transport convoy bearing the Foundation's logo arrives outside the hospital. Marsha finishes up her rotation to the ward, but on hearing the noise, she finds an unboarded window and leans out to get a view.
Mr. Razor, good to see you finally arrived.
The squad captain offers her a wordless nod before turning to unloading the vehicle. Behind him, people in grey and white checkered uniforms carry supplies into hospital as new medics rush in beside them.
Reverend Mother, this is Mistress Razor from the Foundation.
Marsha leads Irene over.
Mr. Razor, we appreciate the Foundation's support. Your arrival is a long-awaited godsend.
Don't mention it.
We've got our orders. We'll begin by transferring all the heavily wounded out to a safer location.
Be ready.
In 4 days' time, there'll be a train passing through the station nearby. Everyone else is to load up there for evacuation.
Don't worry.
I've been given permission to remain with you here until that time. And once we evacuate, I will be accompanying the soldiers that wish to keep fighting in the Dawn region. We'll be deployed to assist the Xeno Cavalry Corps near Belgrade.
Wonderful. I will share the good news immediately.
After Irene leaves, Razor turns back to Marsha. I should apologize. We've arrived much later than intended. I'm not proud of that.
I understand. Mr. Creius informed me of the situation. You were delayed by Manus Vindictae.
And it involves you.
We ran into one of their own convoys along the way. It was heavily defended, but what they were transporting might just be of interest to you. Marsha's heart skips a beat.
Do you mean...
Follow me, please.
You should gather the knights first.
Well, isn't the... Oh, what?
Not good. What's up?
Oh, I was going to say, isn't this convenient? Who would have
So
thought?
convenient.
Yeah.
Right?
There's been some, idealized things in the Versus story for sure. But it is a story, so I give it a bit more of a pass.
But yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun.
Sometimes things do work out. It's not all tragedy, guys. It's not all bad.
It is
It
good
might
to
be
have
hard to
some hope
believe.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Where even when you do the right thing, if that things turn out good for you, even when you do the right thing. It's nice.
Marsha summons her brothers and sisters, and they follow Razor out to the Foundation's park convoy. Among the familiar liveries of the Foundation, one truck stands apart.
Oh,
Manus truck.
Exactly.
Correct. We had already gotten word that the hospital was secure, so we knew we had an opportunity. We decided to engage them, just to see what was worth all the fuss they put into defending it.
But...
We sent them packing and managed to seize the transport they were protecting, which led us to this one. During the inventory, we noticed that many of the items bore the seal of your order, Marsha. So, the Foundation authorized us to return these spoils to the Hawkland Order.
What?
Adelheid steps forward in disbelief, as Razor opens the door of the truck. Inside the dim interior lie dozens of covered paintings. Stacks upon stacks of yellowed books and tomes, silverware, and a shattered, dust-covered sword.
I can hardly believe it.
The ledger of the Hawkland Order, candlesticks from the meeting hall, and
A sword forged of patterned steel rests among them. Its hilt is wrapped in black horsehide, the blade fractured into several pieces. The familiar Latin inscription can still be made out along the broken blade.
that is that is a Hermann sword, the one that vanished after his death.
Adelheid gathers the broken blade into her arms. Her finger runs along the edge lightly, and a thin line of blood wells up. A dim, dark blue shimmer ripples across the sword. I actually was gonna say, that's a good way to get yourself cut, and yeah, it happened.
Hermann's arcane skill, bound to the blade and awakened by blood, reveals the truth. Hermann's used the sword to fight with Manus Vindicte, leaving traces of their incantations on it. They must have taken it to hide any evidence of their involvement.
A long-rumored secret, finally, lays itself bare.
Dang.
There you
It
go.
was Manus Vindicte. What a surprise! It was Manus Vindicte.
I mean, we knew it was, but the fact that now they have proof.
Yeah, they have proof.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Oh, did the narration move just now?
Well,
Yeah, it
narration
did.
went forward.
Okay, give me a moment.
One behind. Yeah, there is. She's
There's
not
some-
crazy. She knew it was Manus Vindicte. She has proof now.
I just realized that the GM this whole time was Hermann, and I never actually corrected that.
The GMO of the
Yeah,
order.
the OG GMO.
Yes, the GMO.
Right, what was the narration that I just missed? Ah, here we go.
Yeah.
Behind Adelheid, the knights drive their swords into the earth, hands resting on the hilts, heads bowed in silence. Marsha puts her hands together and offers a quiet prayer for her old Grandmaster.
But
We didn't recognize the sword at first, but we found the Order's name on some of those books and documents, though we knew for sure after we saw this. Razor pulls away the velvet cloth covering the paintings. After the dust settles, the solemn and sacred past appears on display in front of them. There we go. Screenshot time. Excuse me?
Screenshot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So nice.
Oh, this
That is Marsha's dubbing ceremony. Dubbing. That is Marsha's dubbing ceremony. I remember we had a painter staying with us at the castle. He painted the ceremony to repay us for our hospitality. That was the day Marsha took her vows as the knight.
To have such a moment memorialized in a painting is a rare honor. Yet by coincidence, Marsha's knighting was preserved forever. A moment that belonged not just to her, but to all the knights of her order. Every knight once stood in that same place during the dubbing ceremony. They pledged vows before their new brothers and sisters, and waited for the sword, the very symbol of knighthood, to rest on their shoulders.
I vow to hold the Hockland Order in reverence, to defend it faithfully. I vow to keep this oath without deceit, to heed the statutes of virtue, and to honor the counsel of my brethren,
Bis zum Tage meines Todes.
until the day of my death.
Marsha murmurs her oaths beneath her breath, flooded by memory.
All the training I've done was in service of that day.
The day I became a knight.
In the painting, Marsha's expression is solemn. She wears her ceremonial attire. Her folded hands tell of her expectation for the glory to come. Countless faces of knights, living and fallen, seem as though they could perfectly overlap with the girl's face.
Oh my god, Schloss.
You got it, yeah.
How was it again? Okay. The knights departed from Hohes Schloss. The knights departed from Hohes. Oh my god. The knights departed from Hohes Schloss after the dubbing ceremony, carrying out their duties under the Grand Master's command.
We looked forward to it.
We looked ahead to future missions, eager to prove ourselves, to return with glory earned by our swords.
Until that knightly glory was laid to waste beneath the withering scythe of machine gun fire. Now, the ones that survive wander without purpose around its grave. But the young woman in that painting walks a different path, a narrow one, defined by her vows, but no longer constrained to them. A path too small for steeds to charge, too tight for armor to pass. So, she releases her horse, lays down her sword, and packs away her breastplate. Yet she keeps her pauldrons. Their silvery steel gleams as a guide, like the North Star, a reminder of what matters.
The Order.
The Knights of Hotland must begin anew.
As the painting is uncovered, the distance between past and present clears away the dust of history. It opens a bloody wound, long left untended, a rift that has kept them divided and weak. Adelheid removes her cloak and gently covers the broken sword.
I can hardly believe it.
I never would have dared to drink this. I would never have dared to dream this sword could be recovered.
Stranger still for it to have been found and returned by an organization she had long distrusted.
Though the sword is far from our order's most precious relic, it is possible all of the items of true value are gone forever. But it doesn't matter.
The painting before them once proudly adorned their home's stone corridor. The candlesticks once burned the meeting hall, witnessing the knights' worship and prayer. Apart from with the sword, the rest of the items are humble things from the castle. Yet though they may be of little worth, they are rich in memories. Not all of them glorious, but small, tangible, and real.
However...
Even so, I feel our treasure has been restored.
Just like the shield Stas gave to Adelheid, the one she carries at her waist.
What defines a knight?
Adelheid asked herself.
To uphold our values and never bow to evil. To honor our brethren alive and dead through our words and our deeds.
It's more of a burden than an honor.
You told me that after the dubbing ceremony.
Marsha walks up to her mentor and comrade in arms.
Yes.
A knight's path is not one of extravagance or luxury. We learn to endure hardship and live simply, to keep our minds fixed on justice.
Adelheid looks deep into Marsha's eyes. The future knighthood in her vision stands right beside her. The answer is within reach. Adelheid turns and faces the others.
Brothers and sisters, after we leave this hospital, we will search for our scattered comrades.
Well then.
Along the way, I intend to follow Sister Marsha's advice. This age does not need wanted warriors, but it still needs the Order. We will find a new purpose, to help the vulnerable, to heal the sick, and to care for the wounded as we once did in the days of old. The knights will distance themselves from the wicked games of war. We shall return to where we first began.
Von diesem Tage an kämpfen wir nur noch, Leben zu retten, vor der Sichel des Todes.
From this day on, we fight only to save lives from the sickle of death. Our efforts will no longer be confined by nationality or creed.
A murmur ripples through the knights, yet not a single voice rises in opposition. Marsha listens quietly, surprised.
We will follow you whenever you lead, Adelheid. We will follow you wherever you lead, Adelheid. But this is a significant change.
Well then.
That may be so. But I am the acting Grandmaster. Though... that may be so. I am but the acting Grandmaster. Though it is my vision. I will convene a meeting of the Order so that we might decide on our path together.
Adelheid looks at Razor.
What if...
If the Order chooses this path, there may come a day when we'll seek to collaborate with the Foundation. Provided the Foundation remains what it is today.
The squad leader bows his head in respectful agreement.
May the peace be with us.
Sister Marsha.
Marsha, you will serve as the bridge between the Order and the Foundation.
Sister Marsha, should that day come, I hope that you will be, as you have been, a bridge between our organizations.
I'll do my best.
I will, Grandmaster.
The simple words are said as a solemn oath. A breeze sweeps across the plains, carrying the crisp scent of late autumn frost. As it passes between them, it seems to strip away the dust that has gathered on their Order. The morning light shines on them, a promise of a new day, a new beginning. Marsha raises her hand before her eyes. The brilliant dawn spills in through her fingertips.
What a good day it is.
Let's go!
What a good day indeed!
That was a good one.
What a good story, what a good day. That
Fantastic.
must be with Gifted. Fantastic. What a wonderful...
They gave us a happy story
story.
during this war.
Yeah, they kind of owed us one.
Not too heavy.
They owed us.
Gosh. Between Cajon and Sentinel, and I suppose Igor as well, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Gosh, at least someone had a good day.
I'm gonna discuss a little bit while I do the survey, because,
Yeah.
yeah, just wanna, like, decompress a little bit.
Yeah, gosh, well, that was a wonderful, like, beginning, middle, and end. Like, it was solid on the themes and everything. That was nice. The characters, and all.
I like how,
Resolution.
it tackled the, like, themes of self-sacrifice without going to the negatives of self-sacrifice, or dwelling on that too much. Like, focusing on the kind of, like, okay, but what is the
positive
actual point of that?
kind.
Right. And
I
the
think
outcome
that
of
was
a
an
self-sacrifice that
fresh
doesn't
take.
sacrifice your final life.
Indeed.
What does it mean to give yourself in service of others? It's a really good message.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Pretty good. Pick character. Marsha. I was so right to love
The
Marsha.
flame
Let's
is
go.
part of
You were so right. So right.
It's Marsha Day.
That's
so
so
happy.
happy.
It's Marsha Day. But also the song at the end. I love that song as well.
Yeah.
But every time I hear that song, I remember how a lot of people got copyrighted because YouTube confused it with...
With Enya?
I'll avoid
It
With that
did?
beginning
I
of
wonder
that
if it
Enya
did that
song.
for me.
I didn't know
wonder.
this. Is it the Nautical OST or something else?
It was from the Barcarola. What is the name? The Free Breed story.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of
that
people
one.
on Reverse 99 having problems with copyright.
Oh, that
And
was the
when
one.
You check,
Yeah.
like, when you check like YouTube, like why is it copyrighted? It would say something by Amy. I forgot the name. Because like the beginning.
Oh yeah,
is
so
kind
both
of-
you and I were affected, Shiny. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
I
the
remember
one.
now.
I
that
remember I got saved because I don't post my VODs as soon as I am done, but like a lot of people did. Your guys included.
Yep.
Reverse
We were
did fix it at
punished
some
for
point.
being punctual.
Yeah.
Yes. I got
if you
saved by
go,
being lazy.
if you go to the war room for your rewards after finishing this, I got Key of Thought. I guess we would get different rewards depending on how much stuff we've done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is a reward of Key of Thought
part of the
6
training.
in the war room right now.
Ooh,
Just so you
nice.
guys know. Somewhere on the track for you. At 90. Yeah, at 90 out of 100 you'll get it.
Key for your thoughts? Oh yeah, I haven't done main bulletin yet, so I'm not there yet.
I see.
What's the key of thoughts for? Euphoria?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing that
It
I'm
unlocks a full
always
Euphoria or something. Yeah.
You need 12 of them to do Euphoria. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about like the material. I thought it was like a instant Euphoria to like max out. I think it looked cool.
No, it's the same material that everyone needs.
Yeah. I have so many of those.
I'm
I'm planning to do what do you call this? 1,000-meter Reverie depths next week. Which reminds me, I should double check. I've actually collected my Reverie depths materials this week. I always forget. I never actually hit beyond 8. You know, the daily thing, but it wouldn't hurt to check, you know.
The daily what?
The daily Reverie depths like collection. Oh, not daily, weekly.
Weekly. Yeah.
No,
that
that's like
one.
4 out of 8 every week. Sometimes I'll forget like between weeks, and then I do it like, oh my gosh, it's 8 already. grab it.
Well, I'm gonna have to wrap up things here
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
soon, so I can chat with Dugar, and I did feed the rats already, so that's done. But I also want to eat the food before it gets cold.
The rat food? Yes.
My food.
Right.
Although it can become rat food if I decide to be generous.
Look at that.
But
Thank you
this
everyone
was
for
fun.
joining us for the story. Thank you, Shiny and Theresa as well. Always happy to do this with you guys.
Same. I'm so happy that we did this. I was so sad that maybe I wouldn't be able to participate. I'm so happy I managed to. It was a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
it worked out. Thanks for hanging out, Dan, on the YouTube side.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
Depending on Shelly and Kisa L and Shocklin, I was thinking that maybe we should change schedules for some of the future patch versions. If there's things that are more convenient for them. Like maybe a weekday instead of a weekend. But it would depend on my
give it
own
a
work
shot.
schedule as well. So I'll see if like they're open to it.
We'll do the
but-
usual poll where we all like give
Yeah.
our input.
give the input and things like that. And then alternatively, I could stick to this schedule for like the current ones, and then maybe just like schedule out the past anecdote and side stories which have not yet been voice acted. Okay, just finish the survey. Before we all go, just to like give credits here as I'm like closing out my game as well. Are you reading anyone specific? Do you have a
I
target?
would ask the same question. Teresa, are you finishing stream or are you still going?
Oh no, I will be. I mean, I will watch
Big Cat!
Marsha's trailer.
Big Cat's here!
Oh, Big Cat!
Big Cat's streaming. Alright, let's read Big Cat after this.
Grab-
Not to be
read
confused
Big
with
Cat,
Queen
yes.
Katie Bat. Who I confuse the two all the time.
Yep, different cat.
Different.
Different
What's been happening? Oh, Nuclearius, welcome to the end of the stream.
Welcome.
back. Yes,
We're finished. We finished it.
Yep.
We're done.
Okay, I'm
Then
taking this
I will
off this
just
hat
be
now.
watching Marsha's trailer, and then we'll be rating Big Cat.
All my hair falling down on my face. Right. Thank you to everyone for being here. Hope you enjoyed our performance of Marsha's side story. Look forward to us performing Igor's side story as well very soon.
Yay!
And a bit of credits here. So we found out that there were slightly more characters than just the 4 that Wise mentioned. But all in all, it was like a very short list of people here. So Shiny played the titular character of Marsha, Marguerite, and the various nurses. Teresa played Adelheid. Sorry, no, I said it wrong. Teresa said Adelheid. Wayman. What? Woman.
Women.
Wayman from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. Hildegard, the doctor, and Irene, the reverend. I played Razor, Creius, Hermann, the guildmaster, the messenger, Stas, and then later the narrator as well. Mikhail, Alexei, and various soldiers. You can go ahead and check out all of our performance in the coming weeks. Shine and Teresa will be posting this in a couple of days. I'll be editing this down. I have to focus on the anecdote first, which requires that I, put up the the background, the sprites, the minor animations, typesetting, things like that first. So, might be a hot minute for me to upload my own copy of this one. But feel free to join us offline for anyone
pretty soon.
who won't be able to make it. Oh, yours will be up pretty soon. That's good. All right, we're all gonna disperse.
I'll leave the chat and everything, the Discord call.
I as well. I will say goodbye to my chat.
Out, Decaf and Teresa chat, and Decaf and Teresa themselves.
Bye.
It was fun. Bye. See you on the other
Bye-bye.
side
Have a
at
wonderful
Decaf's
time.
place.
Yeah.
Right, bye-bye.
Have a good one.
All right. So we are saying goodbye to our friends, and we're gonna raid into BCat, who's playing reverse 1999 right now. They are going through my back. Oof! I need to stretch and sleep immediately after. We're gonna raid it over to BCat, who is playing the main story. So in case you haven't finished yet, then why were you watching our side story? But in case you haven't finished yet, you can go experience it over there. Or just lurk, show your support and give a follow for the future. That would also be very much appreciated. I will see you guys on my own stream tomorrow. I'm going to be doing productivity things, so I'll be editing the podcast as well as working on my own videos, including the anecdote if I have time, and my many thumbnails which I have to work on because I have to clear up space on my hard drive. I was able to get through some of them, so my hard drive is lightening up already, but I still have a lot to go through to make sure that I can actually make use of my terabyte of space here on my computer. So that is what we shall do, thumbnails and editing, with some Minecraft breaks in between. BCat05. There we go. Okay, special thank yous to MJ, Jig Rabble, and Tom ST for the raids. They are all wonderful people and do wonderful things. You should go check out their streams over in their channels. And thank you as well to Shiny for subscribing back to me. I know I always make it a habit to subscribe to her, so there's a bit of a comeuppance on my part, on their part, to me. Which is very, very fun. Oh, hang on. Is that the right one? Yes, BCat05. Okay. Whew. To the YouTube side, raids aren't really a thing, so just goodbye. It was nice to share the chat with the two of them so they can actually see the YouTube chatters this time. I'll try to make it a habit moving forward to grab the pop-out URL, because it's not really all that difficult to do. Okay. And as I send you off, keep in mind and remember that Decaf NVIDIA is from your Creative Commons Attribution, non-commercial share alike, 4.0 international license. Off you get. You can ring my bell,